Good evening and welcome to Frank's Shed TV. Tonight we are joined by a contemporary folk troubadour from Portlaoise, and he has previously suffered a health scare which he fought back from, and he returned even stronger and more determined than ever. Lately he's been getting lots of plaudits and accolades for his new EP Japanese Writing, and the future looks very bright for him indeed. So give it up for Dave Bowe! Yay! Hey! Mr. Bowe! Good seeing you again, Dave.
Keeping well.
How's the form?
Good on yourself.
That's not a bother, you know what I'm saying. So are you all ready to enchant and illuminate you?
Enchant and illuminate.
It looks like you're in a really good place at the moment. From what I've seen in the media, your EP is doing really well.
Yeah, it's after taking off flying form. It's kind of gone better than I had anticipated it would go.
Yeah.
So kind of hopefully the next year being liked.
Was it actually difficult to get to this point?
On
your own, maybe?
It was very rushed, I guess, in a sense. There, because I hadn't decided to do anything until last February. I went to see a friend of mine doing an EP launch, and it was during that I decided I was going to do it, because I wasn't able to, after having a stroke there 2 years ago, I wasn't actually able to physically play the guitar again. Yeah. So I was trying to learn back again. I got a few bits down. And then after seeing him, I went home that night, wrote 2 of the songs for the EP. Well, one more was kind of recorded about 6-7 years ago, myself and a friend of mine. And then the other one the week after, and booked into the studio for 2 weeks after that. So it was all kind of done in the space of a month.
Now, how long did it take you to relearn the guitar?
Guts of a year and a half. It was just a severe nerve damage in my hands, so kind of learning chord placements and then kind of the rhythm in my right hand.
That took an awful lot of gumption now to get back to that place.
It didn't. It's a joy to play.
What's up first, and what does it mean to you?
The first song I'm going to do is called Feeling the Music. It's the lead single of the EP Japanese Writing, and it's about a friend of mine going out on the piss and trying to pull everyone he can see badly.
Well, feel this.
I'm going to town tonight, I get a feeling it's alright. I have a whiskey and a beer, yeah. I chase another down again until that bottle sees the end. Move my feet onto the floor, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Not playing poker now, I can see your hand, then somehow I'm pretty sure stop means go. Can't put that bottle down, I'm afraid I might hit the ground. It's just a matter of time. And I say, baby, won't you stay? I ask you just one simple thing, and I say, come on, move your body, shake to the music. Everybody down, and you're gonna lose. I can see your feet, but you gotta prove it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, never feeling the music. Come on, move your body, shake to the music. Everybody down, you're gonna lose. I can see your feet, but you gotta prove it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, never feeling the music now. Feeling the music now. We hit another bar, my dignity. You seem so far away that I can't see. It's close to 3:15 and I'm moving like a dancing queen, but still I turn to you and say, come on baby, shake it one more time. 'cause I don't see nothing wrong with a little bit of bump and grind. So come and move your body, shake to the music. Everybody down, but you're gonna lose. I can see your feet, but you gotta prove it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, never feeling the music. Come and move your body, shake to the music. Everybody down, but you're gonna lose. I can see your feet, but you gotta prove it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, never feeling the music now. Feeling the music now. Oh, 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 oh. Bum, bottom, bum, bum, bottom, bum, bottom, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bottom, bum, 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 bum. Bum, bottom, bum, bum, bottom, bum, bottom, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bottom, bum, 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 bum. Feeling the music now.
Your next song is going to be?
The next song is called Moving In. It's basically, I tried to write most of my songs as an outsider. So most of my songs aren't personal based. They're based on observations of different people.
Yeah.
And this is based on a friend of mine who was just after getting out of a relationship and trying to kind of get on with life, but still at the same time not being able to let go of it.
Yeah.
Kind of be a bit of a pussy, I guess. So, yeah, that's kind of what it's about. Just getting over it and trying your best to move on.
Excellent. Well, off you go.
It was the age that it all fell apart. Yeah, we wonder how this would start. Build a home with a view by the sea. I wouldn't mind having us be free. Slowly paint the walls and make this house a home. With us together, we'd never be alone. All you had to do was say yes to me, but you ran away from all that we could be. It's not as easy to move out and move on. There's someone live in your heart where I belong. Make some room, put some boxes on the lawn. It's not as easy to move out and move on. But when you hold your breath, your eyes do something I never will forget. We could be in Paris or Rome. We just need to make this house a home for two.
apart from singing and playing guitar, you dabble in piano and all this as well. Do you want to tell us about your beginnings, how you first got enamoured with playing in the first place?
I first started playing guitar when I was about, say, 15, 16, and was never really good at it, but just kind of kept plugging away. And then over the years, once I kind of was happy with how we could play guitar, I'm quite restless, so I like to pick up any instrument I can find and dabble in piano, and I bought a cello here a couple of weeks ago to try and give that a go.
Was it like a parental influence?
No one in my family actually plays an instrument at all or sings, any of our relatives. No one's ever done a thing, and I remember when I was a kid, my parents bought a piano for my brother and sister, and they used to play on that. They never really got into it, and then one day I sat down at the piano and started just messing around and seemed to have a bit of an ear for it. Then I sold the piano. So it was a few years later I kind of just went and picked up a guitar belonging to a cousin of mine, and from there on I just kept at it.
It tries to be a solo artist. I would imagine it's like picking a wild card in life. I would have thought it would be nearly impossible to know what's coming next, what is there to expect. So do you actually enjoy the risk associated with being a solo artist, or do you think there's a downside?
Well, the downside to doing everything your own is, one, it's a lot lonelier when you're doing a gig, and if you make a mistake, it's your mistake. Kind of in a way prefer playing on my own because it gives you more variety of what you can do, and at the moment I'm trying to change each thing that I'm playing. Re-recording an album now as well, so I'm going to be including bits of synth and kind of anything, so I can vary between the whole lot and do it all myself. At the same time I have a band that I play with.
That's the handsome man.
That's good. His very handsome.
And of course the lovely Rachel has been serving very well.
She has. She's been my backing singer since I kind of started out. She was on the recordings, and there are a good few gigs, and myself and Rachel have been friends for years, and then just luckily enough we were sitting down in the house one day and just kind of started jamming away, and it worked.
Speaking of Damien Rice, you supported him once, and you have supported a good few famous people. But like of all the famous acts you've supported, who's been the most supportive of you, or who was your favourite to play with?
I supported John Spillane there a while ago, himself and Francie Conway and Roy Buckley.
Oh yeah, sure, we saw that one. Yeah, that was really good.
It was a great night, and getting to play alongside like John Spillane he's an Irish legend.
You seem to be completely booked out with gigs, and I'm just wondering, like in such a short space of time, like I was at your EP launch. The Japanese writing, was it June or July?
It was in the middle of July.
Ever since then you seem to be playing Cork, Dublin, like much further afield. How did you manage to do that? Like you don't have an agent, you're doing everything on your own?
Doing everything on my own. For the release of the one I did in Portlaoise, and then I was down in Cork, and kind of all I did 23 gigs in 2 weeks. So just up and down the country as many as I could get in, just to kind of promote myself, and it's kind of worked.
Do you have any favourite places to play?
My favourite place in the world to play is the Lobby in Cork. Although that's closed down a few years now. That's like the last time I played in there. I was asked to play a couple of songs one night, and went in, and it was Glenn Hansard and Damien Rice were playing, and 3 or 4 other acts. So it was kind of an impromptu thing, but that was my most favourite venue in the world to play.
Have you got any plans to go back to the studio for a full length in the near future?
At the moment I am studying up in Wimmera Lane doing sound engineering, so I'm kind of hoping to maybe get a year done under that course, and then go back into a studio to finish the album. So hopefully next summer I'll be going into record everything.
Your third song?
The third song is called Be My Wife. It's written about I was in a pub one night just after work having a few pints, and there was a guy came up to me, and you know when you're sitting in the pub after work having a few pints, you don't really want anyone to come near you, so have your pint in a newspaper and lap you out your own. And he came up and he started talking away, and my first thought was, Jesus, what's he going on about? And he started telling me about his wife and how they got together, and they were together for about 10 years or so. Everything was rosy and happy out, and then they got married, and they were having their first child at the same time. They ended up in a car accident, and she unfortunately passed away, but she ended up having the baby as she was in hospital on her deathbed, I guess. At the end of it, he turned around and said the worst thing he ever did in his life was not asking her to marry him sooner. So it was kind of the second I left the pub, I went home, wrote the song, and I'm quite happy with how it came out, and I've managed to get the chance to play for the song from once, and he was happy and touched me. So it was nice.
Yeah, that's good. A nice one. Well, off you go, so.
Met in the cold and wasted day. Knew from then that we would stay. Had a smoke, God, how time flies. You're my first thought when I rise. We spoke for hours, silence and noise, like two kids playing with toys. Christmas, New Year's, all in one. Hope for a lifetime, more to come. Years go by, they feel like weeks, with a tune that everyone speaks of what they know one day will come. 3 kids, a house, I'll have my son. Wedding day over and done. Set up our lives, you're the one. Steady your feet as we come through. Every day I tell her I love you. Your husband, be my wife. I'll hold your hand while they raise the knife. I'll be your husband, be my wife. The gift you've given me is life. Sunday drive to the countryside. Suddenly dark, all I see is noise. The screaming silence of your voice. This was never to be my choice. Should have taken me when they rolled the dice. Doctors talk, offer advice. They say goodbye to my heart and soul. I love you, what's the point in growing old? The days go by, they feel like weeks. She never saw how her son speaks. I walk around with this broken heart. My life, it ends, can never start. I'll be your husband, be my wife. Your son will know you all his life. I'll be your husband, be my wife. Our son will know you as my wife. Husband, be my wife, and hold your hand while they raise the knife. Be your husband, be my wife. The gift you've given me is life. Given me is life.
Why doesn't the Queen wave with this hand? That's my hand.
Oh, God. Hey! Dave, thanks very much for coming in. Really appreciate it. And best luck with your career. And hopefully we will see your name in lights very, very shortly. And if you want to know more about the man himself, just check out www.davebowemusic.com or just check out Facebook, you know yourself. And we hope you'll join us next time on Frank Shed. Hey!